Go.
Hey YouTube, this is Andrew Ocheltree, aka Ragnarok21, spelled RAGNOROK21. I just finished the YCS. I had a featured article on my deck. I call them Skill Drain Dragons. They're a variation of Disaster to meet this meta, mostly due to windups, dino rabbits, and insectors all revolving around monster effects. So I modeled it after the hero deck. I saw them doing Skill Drain, liked it, liked the idea of it. So I put it in the Dragon deck, tried it out for a few weeks, and it worked really well. At YCS, after 9 rounds, I had gone 7-2, beating all 3 of the metas, including heroes. So I beat Skill Drain heroes, dino rabbits, insectors, and windups. I'm going to make a few improvements to my side deck as we go in the next couple weeks, but this is pretty much the deck. So let me meet you up. Right off the bat, 3 Kokimero Dragos. Didn't help me that much this weekend because I didn't really find anything that special summoned light or dark targets because of Insector's ability to just quip. Some cool rulings that I actually just found out recently. For ninjas, since they're going to be an upcoming deck, ninjas, when they activate Super Transformation Art, if they try to take Kokimero off the field with it, they cannot as long as the target they're revealing is light or dark. Since Super Transformation says they have to reveal a target at the beginning of it, if that target is light or dark, they cannot do it. If their target is water or anything else besides light and dark, after they finish destroying Kokimero and whatever ninja they had on the field, then yes, they can summon it, but otherwise, he pretty much stops that as well. This will be good against Dark Worlds, still good against Fairies, Chaos Engines, 1900 beat stick at the end of the day, still a good card. Next up, Triple Wyvern. Most people run 2. I run 3, as you'll see later on in the deck why. But basically, the third one saved my butt all weekend long because I was able to put Red Eyes back on the field when most people thought I'd be out. So, great support card. Obviously, Triple Red Med. Not much to be said about this card. It's amazing. 2 Divine Dragon Apothecary. I run 2 for the Lad Loop, which I will show in the video. It added more consistency to the deck and gave me plays when Red Eyes, when Wyvern was out, or all 3 of my Wyverns were banished. So I run 2. Some people like running 1, but I run 2. 1 totem, that's all I need. 2 totems will interfere with the deck because I run effect failures as a main board item due to the wind-up loop. 1 is plenty. Usually get 2 or 3 attacks off of it. It's supported me well, helped me go Lad. Otherwise, that's about it. 1 Lad, just need 1. You can Lad loop. Some people run 2 of these and 2 totems, but 1 is all I wanted. I didn't rely on it too much this weekend, but I did win 1 game. 1 Delta Flyer. Everyone will scream at me for this, but I do not sync that much in this deck. The reason being, because of Skill Drain. Most synchro monsters on the field need their effects. Skill Drain wrecks that in the face, so I only run 1 of these as a backup plan. I don't think I only synced twice over the entire weekend. So, 1 Exploder Dragon. Obviously, he kills big monsters. Big problem for this deck is Acid Golem. Since when Skill Drain on the field, Acid Golem becomes a free 3000 beat stick that has no downside. So he gets over that. 2 Mass Dragons. People say run 0 because everyone likes to blow everything up and then attack this format. But it's still a good stall card. Still Dragon, you can banish it with Red Eyes. And when Acid Golem attacks, you can put this in the graveyard and bring out Exploder Dragon. Since it activates the graveyard, it gets around Skill Drain. Light Pulsar. I could not tell you how many times it saved my butt this weekend. It kept field advantage. It actually won me a head judge ruling due to substep 9. That's when it activates its effect in damage calculation. Or not damage calculation, damage step. So definitely run 1 of these. I run it for another reason as well, but it definitely saved my butt this weekend. It keeps field advantage really nicely. Double effect failure. People say don't run it in this deck because totem, or run totem and 2 lads. I run 2 of these because if they're in my graveyard, I can get them out with Light Pulsar. Light Pulsar special summons by removing a light and dark monster. I have Red Eyes Metals and I have the Divine Dragon Apothecaries to remove. I also removed my Lad this weekend to bring it on the field, but this helps me get them out of the graveyard so totem can still activate. 2 Forbidden Lances. I'm going to be moving these cards to my side deck and putting in Forbidden Chalice instead, but Lances help this weekend. I won several games off of them and actually lost several games because someone was using them against me. But these help you protect your monsters from trap cards and Smashing Ground, which was a big card people teched against me. 2 MST. Some people say run 3, but 2 is enough for me. I don't really have the space to run 3, so I like 2. 1 Heavy, 1 Book of Moon, 1 Future Fusion, 1 Dark Hole, and 1 Monster Born. All staples. Nothing to be said there. Cool card in the deck. People stopped running it. Dragon's Ravine. It adds a lot of consistency, especially with a skill drain build, because you basically remove Wyvern from the graveyard and put Red Eyes back on the field, and Red Eyes is the beat stick. People say I'm crazy for running it because it's slow and it's a bad top deck, but if you're top decking, you're pretty much in a dire situation anyway. I like this card. Between this and then the Red Eyes Wyvern supporting me all weekend long, I was able to keep Red Eyes on the field a lot longer than people thought I would be able to, and it usually won me games. So it also adds for some good dragon setup. The main reason I run this deck, Skill Drain. It wrecks this format. Heroes run it because they can just go beat down with it. I run it because I better do the same thing but better. Dragons are known for being powerful and big monsters. They're bad at being, killers because they get hit by monster effects or spell and trap cards in the backfield. This eliminates the spell or the monster effects. Also, if I have Kokimero on the field and I want to summon a Red Eyes Metal, I can activate Skill Drain, and then Kokimero's now just a 900 beat stick, and I can just banish it away. Love this card. People were surprised to see it running in a dragon deck, and it threw people off all weekend long. Amazing. Won against all 3 of the metas with this card. Tech them out against heroes for sure, because heroes are running their own skill drains, so you don't need to be running 6 in total in the deck. 1 Torrential Tribute, 1 Mirror Force, and then the Solemn Brigade. It's an absolute necessity. Won several games with Solemn Judgment. Enough said. For the extra deck, 2 5-head dragons. I'll probably be dropping down to 1, but I had the extra room, so I ran 2, just in case someone got interesting and decided to be a little clever person and get rid of 1 somehow. So 2 with a backup plan. 1 Catastor. It's standard. Doesn't really help this much this format, but you never know when you're gonna need it. 1 Bryo. Never went into it, but still backup just in case. Scrap. Went into it once. Didn't really do anything because it got warninged immediately, but still in there. Red Dragon Archfiend. Never went into it, but it's a beat stick. Darkened Dragon. Amazing card because it sends instead of getting rid of, and with Divine Dragon Apothecary you can bring it to the field. Mistworm. A little bit tricky to summon out in this deck, but still possible, so I run 1. Ancient Fairy. If they get rid of the Ravine and have their own field spell somehow, I can blow it up and then keep going. Also 3000 defense. Colossal Fighter for mirror matchups, especially against Red Eyes Metal. Attack it, goes back to the graveyard, attack again. Easy. Gets past Skill Drain because it activates in the graveyard. 1 Black Rose Dragon, my ghost rare. Exploder to get over those really stupid, annoying Spirit Reapers that everyone likes to run nowadays. 1 Stardust, it gets over Skill Drain. I went into this as well this weekend. I got past Mirror Force with it. Other than that, mostly Light Pulsar is easier to go to and usually does about the same thing that Stardust does. So, but the cool thing about Stardust is it does get past Skill Drain because it activates in the grave. 1 Wind Up Zenmeister. I use it to get Kokimero off the field if I need to get him off the field, since this is like one of the only Exceed monsters that isn't light and dark around the same level. And then 1 number 39 Utopia. Never went into this weekend, but you never know, you're gonna need the stall. Now for the side deck, 1 Barrel from Different Dimension. I'm running 1. I'm thinking about mainboarding it, but it's side for now. It will help when all 3 of my Wyverns have been banished from play, and I need to keep summoning Red Eyes back. So I just put it back, activate this, put all the Red Eyes Wyverns back in the graveyard, and keep going. 1 Prime Material. Side out the Light Pulsar Dragon for it if you're matched up against Chainburn. Never happened this weekend, but Chainburn did make top 8, so it's still in there. 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors. Thinking about going to 3, but 2 for now since Skill Drain's still mainboarded. Helps against Insectors and Dark Worlds. So 2 Light Imprisoning Mirrors. I will probably drop this down to 1 and add the extra Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, because light targets, they're not that crazy anymore, and you have Kokimero to stop them most of the time. So, but they were still in there. Chaos Trap Holes, 2 of them. Slide out your warnings for them when you fight Insectors and Dark Worlds and anything that has a light dark target that you do not want to be in the graveyard, because basically activating warning on an Insector or on a Dark World does nothing, because they just come back next turn. So, banish them from play, great card. 2 Chain Disappearance for windups and Insectors. I actually use this effectively against a turbo consistent absolute 0 hero build I fought. He had a bunch of water targets that were below 1,000, and I hit them and it was over. I won. So, but these are definitely going to get Insectors and windups. I ran 1 Dragon's Mirror, which I'm going to be teching out. I also ran a 2nd Delta Flyer, which I'm also going to be teching out. I ran the mirror for windups just in case they loot me first turn, and somehow I had 5 dragons in my hand, then top decked this. Wasn't really going to happen, but you know, never knew. I didn't really have much to side in against windups, relying on skill drain and what I had in my deck already. So, just some extra help. The Delta Flyer, extra monster. Not going to really be going synchroing that much anymore because of the skill drains. So I'll be flipping these out, and since I'm going to mainboard Chalices, I'm going to take the Lances and put them in the side deck right here. 3 Thunder King Ryos. I ran them as safety measures. Never used them this weekend. They were useless to me. So the more I thought about it, and the more I looked at some other builds and did some official discussion on the Disaster Dragons forums, and I'm going to be flipping these all out for King Tiger Wanku, the 1700 beast stick that says whenever a monster with 1500 attack or less is summoned, kill it. Love that card. Definitely a lot better against windups and Insectors in this format, so I'll be siding these out for those. Other than that, not much to say. It's Skill Drain Dragons, first official showing at Konami. They've never seen it before, so that's pretty cool to be the first one there to do it. I hope you guys love the deck profile, and I hope it helps you guys out. Have a good day. Whoop.